It's gonna boil over. I got it on low. Come on, man. Don't boil over. What are you doing? What? Yikes. It ain't supposed to be doing this, I don't think. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. My stove is smoking now. Morning guys, check me out. I'm barefoot and in the kitchen, which is very rare for me because my husband does most of the cooking. But today I'm going to attempt to make some more of that Carnivore Crack that he made this weekend. It was so good. But we're getting ready to run out, so I decided before it's all gone, I would attempt to make some more. I mean, how hard can it be? It's butter and bacon. Hopefully I don't screw it up, but you have to brown the butter, and I guess that takes a few minutes. I've been watching it, and I couldn't find out how much bacon to use. None of the recipes actually said, so I cooked up like 5 pieces of bacon in the microwave. It's all ready to go. If it's too much, I'll just eat the extra. I don't care. But anyway, I'm also going to do something a little bit different with mine, so you'll have to wait and see what that is. Can you hear it boiling? Man, I hope I don't mess this up. It's 2 whole sticks of butter. My husband used the unsalted butter because, you know, that's what we had. He wasn't even thinking about it, but we both agreed that the salted butter would probably be a little bit better. I mean, it was still really good, but we like, you know, the saltiness. He was thinking also, you know, because bacon's salty, that would have added a lot more salty flavor to it, but he could have used a little more salt. So I'm using the salted butter today. We'll see what happens, but man, it was good. And for someone like me who's having a difficult time, you know, eating enough protein and fat, this is really helpful because, you know, you got your bacon, your protein, and your butter, your fat. So, you know, and it's quick and easy. You can just, you know, break off a piece. I don't know how many calories. I need to, you know, divide it up because we just broke it up into pieces. Some were really big, some were small. But I need to do it a little more evenly so we can, you know, actually figure out how many grams of protein are in each piece and how much fat. Because I'm at that point now where I'm really trying to keep track of my macros because, you know, I recently decided that I wasn't eating enough and that's what stalled my weight loss. So now that I've upped my protein and my fat intake, the scales are moving again. And so, yeah, I want to keep track of that. I want to see what I'm doing so I can continue doing it, you know. And so it's important for me to keep track of that. And once I got it down, then I won't need to, you know, do it again. I'll know. That's what I liked about when I was doing low carb years ago, when I was doing the Atkins diet. Once you figured it all out, you knew what everything had, how many carbs, and you knew what you could and couldn't eat. It was simple. And pretty much that's how the carnivore diet's been. It's been simple, but I wasn't really paying attention the last few weeks because I was just eating when I was hungry, and you don't get hungry when you're eating, you know, meat and fat. It's very satiating. So the issue was I was eating less and less, and I wasn't even aware of it. And I got to the point where I was eating like 600 or 700 calories a day, and that was bad. That really slowed things down. My body went into starvation, and I noticed a huge difference as soon as I upped it. Right away, the scale started moving. So yeah, you got to pay attention to that stuff. And that's where I'm at now. But hopefully I'll get it all dialed in and figured out, and I won't have to, you know, do that on a daily basis. So anyway, I'm going to let this boil for a little bit, and then I'll get back to you guys. It's going to boil over. I got it on low. Come on, man. Don't boil over. What are you doing? What? Yikes. It ain't supposed to be doing this, I don't think. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know. My stove is smoking now. I got some of the butter on my stove, and it's smoking. I don't think this is supposed to be happening. But my butter looks brown. It don't look burnt. Oh, well, let's just go with it. This is what I got. It looks like it might be okay. Stop it. Stop smoking. Okay, now I've got bacon here. I should probably crumble it up a little more, but it's not quite as crispy as it probably should be. We'll see. Oh, there it goes. I'm going to crumble it up a little bit more, and I'm going to, oh yeah, there you go. Oh, thank God, something's going right. Okay, oops. This works. Okay, come on now. And I think, looks like 5 pieces is going to be good. I was worried. Because it, like I said, it's a small pan. You're not making a large amount. And you don't need to eat a big old candy bar sized piece of this. You know, a little piece is very satiating because it's just fat and, you know, a little bit of bacon. So, okay, so here we go. Putting the bacon in the butter. Oh boy. Yeah, I used to cook, I swear, when my kids were growing up, but I just, you know, once the kids were grown and I was always dieting and stuff, I just got out of the habit of cooking. And my husband, he actually enjoys it. It's like a hobby. He really gets into it and he's good at it. So I just let him. And then, you know, I just rarely ever do it anymore. I like to bake. I like to bake cookies with my grandkids and that kind of thing, but that's out of the question right now. That ain't going to be happening unless I can find some more carnivore type recipes. I think I told you I found a few. It was like cheesecake and stuff like that. One of them was the bacon wrapped dates, and somebody said, "Oh, really? Dates are carnivore?" I was like, "Oh, that's what the lady said." Who, you know, it was on her page. It was carnivore desserts, and I was like, if she said it's carnivore, I'm going to believe her because I like them. But yeah, let's face it, dates aren't really carnivore, so I don't know how that's going to work. But anyway, I'm just looking for something sweet to eat for the holidays, and I thought that fit the bill. Okay, so I got my bacon in there, got the butter, okay, and I told you I'm going to add something a little extra. I like sweet and salty, and I have been putting just a little bit of liquid stevia on top of my Carnivore Crack, and I thought it was delicious. So I'm thinking I'm going to put a couple drops in this just to see. Maybe I won't do the whole pan because, you know, my husband's going to want some too. We'll see what this does. I better mix it in. Watch it just ruin the whole thing, or, you know, and I'll be really bummed. But I also use maple bacon to give it a little bit more of a mapley flavor. And I don't know, it looks good. It looks right, I think. This is what it's supposed to look like. I don't know. But it's very liquidy, and I got to carry it out to the freezer without spilling it. I'm going to shut you off. I'll be back. Okay, y'all. The crack is in the fridge. I'm going to give it a couple hours and see what it tastes like, and then I'll get back to you. But in the meantime, it's lunchtime, so I'm going to fry me up a steak in butter. My cat's hungry too. He's right here. So, okay, well, I'm going to end it here, but I'll let you guys know how the crack turns out. So wish me luck. Okay, you guys, are you ready to see? I pulled it out of the freezer, and it looks like this. It's kind of a small pan, but anyway, it looks right. But now I want to cut it up just so I can try a little piece. It's still kind of soft. It's only been out there for like half an hour, but I got to go pick up the kids from school, so I wanted to taste it before I go. See if it's any good. I'm just going to cut up some small pieces here. some taster pieces. I still got to figure out how much protein and fat is in each piece that I'm going to make. I want to see what the bottom looks like, because that's where all the brown butter was, the goodness. And the bacon kind of floated around. It's not real even, but anyway, that's what it looks like. The bottom part. See, the top part looks more buttery, and then the bacon goes to the bottom. So let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the ticket. I added stevia to it. Oh my gosh. It was good before. It's even better now. Yeah. This could be dangerous. I really got to look and see how bad these are as far as, you know, the fat, carbs, calories. Well, there's no carbs except for the bacon. There's a little bit in the bacon, but yeah, I mean, seriously, I could probably sit down and eat the whole pan, and I don't want to do that. So I need to find out before I eat any more what the macros are in this. So, because this is really good. You're going to want to try this if you haven't. I'll let you know before, you know, I close this video out. I'm going to go ahead and go on my calculator while I'm waiting for the kids, and I'll let you know just how much fat and protein is in a pan of this. So, yeah, it's good. Yeah, I gotta go. Okay, guys, after watching this video, can you see why I don't spend much time in the kitchen? About burnt the whole kitchen down just trying to brown some butter. Ridiculous. My gosh. Crazy. And if I try to attempt to cook more than one thing at a time, inevitably something's going to burn, one or the other. So yeah, me and the kitchen we just don't get along anymore. But anyway, I did the calculations, and it turns out if you saw that pan, if I cut it into 16 slices, let's see, you would get 12.5 grams of fat in each little 16. This is about, well, it's a little bit bigger than this. I've eaten some of this, but it'll be about this size. You'll get 12.5 grams of fat, a gram of protein, and 113.75 calories. So almost 114 calories in this. So, but you know, most of y'all aren't counting calories, so you don't care about that. But it's mainly the fat and protein. So this is good for me, you know, as far as I needed to up my fat. It's not really helping me with the protein. Maybe I can put more bacon in it, and that would help. But anyway, calories are kind of a bummer because I'm at this point in my journey, I am trying to lose weight. So I am going to have to be careful with that. I'll see what's my limit, you know, how many calories can I consume a day and still keep the scale moving down. We'll have to see. But I've already had one slice of it, so this is it for me. I'm not going to have any more today. I'll have, you know, 2 a day will be my limit. But look at how brown it is on that side. That's the good stuff. It's like caramelized. The butter, and with just a little bit of stevia in there, really made the difference. It's good. It's like a candy almost, you know, caramel. But I was reading, somebody else wrote, you know, they don't understand what all the big deal is about this carnivore crack. It's not like it's that great, and it's not. It's good because after you're eating nothing but meat, you know, it's nice to have something. It is a nice little treat, but it's not like it's the greatest thing, you know. Carnivore crack, it's just the greatest thing ever. No, it's good, but yeah. And you don't, like I said, you don't want to eat too much of it. You're maybe, you know, 1 or 2 pieces a day. I don't know, but it's good enough that I do worry that I could sit down. I could literally eat the whole pan, but I'm not going to. But I don't know. I'm hoping that 2 will satisfy me. But anyway, so yeah, you might want to give that a try. If you haven't, there's them clothes again. If you haven't already given it a try, it seems to be real popular right now. So, okay, well, that's it. I just want to let you know what the calculations are on this, and it's good if you need to add a lot of fat to your diet. This is the way to go. So, anyway, you guys, I'm going to enjoy this, and I still got 2 more kids to pick up from school. I only picked up 1, and then I got to wait for the other 2. One's got cross country, and then the other one's in high school, and she don't get out till for another 45 minutes. So I got to wait around, and then I got to go pick them up. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.